First, let's look at what the internet actually is. The internet is a network consisting of billions of computers and other electronic devices. If you have access to the internet, you can find all the information you want. You can communicate with whomever you want all around the world. The internet is becoming, or we can say it has become, a very important part of our everyday life. People use it daily and cannot imagine their lives without it anymore because you can access information online very fast, but it can be used for many other purposes too. The idea of the internet goes back to the 1960s, when the United States Department of Defense established the first so-called network, ARPANET, which made resource sharing possible. This led other organizations to participate in the development of new technologies, while many networks merged together. We can talk about the modern internet when commercial networks and enterprises joined together and computers were connected to the network. At first, computers and the internet were not used for the purposes that we are using today. The term social media became known much later and refers to social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It was meant to publish content online so it can be seen by crowds, so it could reach people from all over the world. Apps are used to post photos, videos, status updates. Enterprises use various apps for social media marketing strategy, while having a content calendar helps you plan what to post each day, week, month. Before publishing, it is a good idea to set up a calendar. You need to plan which platforms you're going to use, as well which media management tools will be handy. It makes it easier to see what you have already posted and what actually needs to be posted next. Before sharing information online, you must be careful and decide well. You shouldn't share extremely opinionated viewpoints such as political leanings or thoughts about topics that are controversial. If you really need to express your opinion, you do it with your friends or groups that are of similar opinion. Always have in mind that if you have nothing nice to say, it is probably better not to publish anything. You should think twice before publishing or revealing negative photos about yourself. Whatever you publish online stays there forever. What might seem cute to you to publish in primary school or in high school might be extremely inappropriate when you're older and you're looking for a job, because your future employer might judge you according to what he sees there. You should never post photos of other people if you do not have their permission. That is against the law and you can get into big trouble. You should never post your personal drama. If possible, do not tell everybody that you got a divorce or that your husband is cheating. Some things are better kept private. If you cannot resist, you should at least do it under unspecific terms, for the sake of the people who are also involved, or for the sake of those who do not want to participate, or quite frankly, do not care a bit. You should always have in mind that under any circumstances you must not share any intimate personal details, such as your phone number, address, hometown, or your birthday, to lessen the risk of stealing your identity. When you go on holiday, do not put your status on vacation to let everybody know that you're not at home. Before posting, check your privacy settings. Do not share everything with everybody. Share the information with your group of friends. You should also think about your attitudes and tone of voice before publishing. Be professional. If you would not say it in public, then do not publish it in forums. Be polite. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Do not badmouth other people, because that will have a negative influence on your image, and people who do not know you might judge you based on what you have written. Avoid using vulgar language and restrain yourself from making derogatory remarks. Negativity and complaints will reflect poorly on you, not others. Do not discuss something that is confidential online. Before publishing, have in mind that other people might interpret your message differently from you. Take into consideration how the post will be read. Do not forget your knowledge of grammar. If you spell the word the wrong way, if you use punctuation or grammar incorrectly, that might reflect poorly on you. Proofread each and every information before publishing it online. Slang should only be used in messages where informal language is allowed. In order to check the situation in our school, we prepared a survey about the use of internet and what our students usually publish on social media. The findings are quite interesting and worrying at the same time. The first question was about using social media in general. The survey was filled out by 6th, 7th and 9th graders. The result is quite worrying because children that are only 10 already use social media and post things. 92% of the respondents answered the question positively. The second question was, which apps are most commonly used? In this case, the answers were not surprising at all. The most popular apps are Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. They do not use Facebook. Their answer was that Facebook is only for old people. They also do not use Twitter, Viber, and Messenger a lot. For them, they're all a little bit old-fashioned apps. Which apps do you use on internet?
Snapchat, TikTok, Messenger.
Which apps do you use?
Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Which apps do you use?
Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
The next one was, what do you usually publish online? And the answer was dreading. As the graph shows, some of them publish everything. Most of them publish their pictures and their location, even though we have seminars regarding this topic. What do you usually publish online?
Informations
About what?
about where we are going to meet.
Alright. What do you usually publish online?
I don't publish anything.
What do you usually publish online?
On Instagram, I sometimes post photos of me winning my fights.
Question number 9 dealt with the awareness of the risks when publishing online. Again, we were quite shocked by the findings. With all the talking and having experts come to school to give talks about the safety on the internet, how can still so many be unaware what can go wrong? What did we do wrong? We all know that students spend a lot of time online, but are we actually aware of what their screen time is? Should we control their screen time? Some numbers are quite worrying. Most students spend between 1 hour and up to 3 hours online, and we can be sure this time is not meant for schoolwork. How much time do you spend online per day?
2 to 3 hours.
Doing what?
Messaging, watching videos. That's about it.
How much time do you spend online per day?
About an hour and a half to 2.
And
on
what
my
do you
phone.
do?
I message, watch some videos.
Okay. The last question was about learning about internet safety in school. Do you learn about safety on internet in school?
Yes, we do.
How?
We usually have a presentation or like a story of a person that can also lead to suicide because of the things that happen on the internet and the dangers that can happen.
Thank you. Do you learn about safety on internet in school?
Yes.
How?
With teacher, we talk about what can happen when you post something on the internet.
Do you learn about safety on internet in school?
Yeah.
How?
We usually go on a website sometimes, and the teacher tells us about keeping your password safe.
Okay, thank you. 14% of students think that we do not teach them about internet safety even though we organize seminars. We use Safe.si to show them short animated films about the risks and how to be smart about what to publish online. We must make the students be more aware of the risk that the posting can bring. The internet is a great when used in the right way and for the right purposes. Here are some interviews with the students.
Are you aware of the risks when you publish online?
Yes, but I don't post anything.
All right. Are you aware of the risks when you publish online?
Yes.
How?
Like they could see my messages, hackers.
Are you aware about the risks when you publish online?
Yes, but I don't usually publish anything except when I send snaps.